Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. I always want to say welcome to the Lumiere show. I don't know what's wrong with me. Welcome to the pick a card. What's your next steps in love? What is your next steps towards love? This is a pick a card. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pick your card for your guidance for what your next steps are in love, what your next steps are towards love. If none of these resonate, please check the other videos that I have. I have a pick a card playlist that will absolutely serve you. I am damn near sure of it. See which video calls out to you and which number calls out to you, and let's see what unfolds for you. If all of them resonate, see how they make sense for you and your situation. Okay? I will see you. Timestamps will be in the description box. See you on the other side. Bye-bye. Who's first? Oh my god. Oh my god, who's first? Let's go with 3. Hey, number 3. Wait, shit. Hey, number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is the card that you got. Kiss. For what your next steps are in love, what your next steps are towards love. So let's just go ahead and see what that means for you. Is that better? Is that nice? I don't know. I think I'd have to have a light behind me so that I could be really on it. That's alright. I'm not mad at it. Alright. So the next steps for you being kissed. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. So what I'm seeing here for you, number 3, is for you to take charge, actually, which is very strange. But it's for you to sort of take charge and make a bold move. It's for you to take charge and make a bold move, a bold gesture, even. Something that can't be confused. Yeah, something that won't confuse your intentions. So this isn't like necessarily having a handshake with someone that lingers. This is like full on something that is not, that can't really be, they can't really be, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god. Something that can't really be confused, misconstrued. Something, and adamant is the word that's coming to my mind, but something legitimate, something that just makes sense. Okay. Something that no one can go, oh, well, maybe they lingered for some other reason. Something that's like, bam, and a kiss is one of those things. This isn't saying to actually kiss someone. It could be, depending on your situation. But to me, this is more so making a bold move, at least a move that, if not bold, is clear. A clear move. And you may be worrying about it, and there could be some valid worries here, but also to know that you'll be okay either way. It's almost like in order to get what you want, or something maybe has come through that you want, it's now your turn to make that step. It's now your turn to play your part in it. That's what I'm seeing here. There's a boldness here. There's something that, when it comes to love, your next steps are to do something bold, something gestural, but something very clear and obvious. And yes, you have your worries. Yes, you have your fears. yes, you have the what ifs and the what ifs that really take you to a certain type of place. What if you are alone for a while, or what if you feel alone, or what if this feels weird, or even if you are in a coupleship, what if what you're doing or what you want to do may not be received well by your partner, or whatever the case may be, or even if it would be received well by your partner, you may be feeling still some type of way about it. I really feel like with this, it's gonna be okay, and hold yourself, take care of yourself, but also make make the move, make the gesture, do the thing. Let me see. This orphan here has a sense of like loneliness, um, which to me I feel like really speaks to how it's got to be you to do it. Um, but let's see. Yeah, it might be uncomfortable for you to do it, for you to say something, do something. Um, and if it's if it's important that you do this to evolve, um, right? It's important to evolve, and it's imperative actually to you connecting with true, real love and affection, that you take this step, that you do the thing and go after what it is that you want, um, and desire. Now, that could be, and this plays out so differently. This is maybe you voicing out your thoughts and opinions about something, and you may think it'll go one way, but it actually goes another. And that is, the step towards love, where sometimes having the hard conversations is hard, but then having those hard conversations helps you and your partner, or whatever your situationship is, sort of rise to the new level that it needs to be at in order for you to get closer to love, right? Um, don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. I feel like that's something that this needs to be said here. If you're someone who's not used to making certain moves, it may be useful for you to make certain moves. Um, for some of you, this could easily be ending something. For others of you, this could easily be starting something. I know that covers literally a lot of ground, but there's something here that you are afraid to do, something that you may be afraid to touch that's next to you, that's there. And this is sort of saying that it is you. Like the onus is on you to make this move. It's yeah, the onus is on you to make this move. Okay, I really I see it here. Let's see what else we can get for this. And if so, I like this of the funny thing is this and this and this, they tell a very key story. They tell a very same line of thinking story. This talks about almost standing up for yourself, to yourself, realizing that you have a need to belong, and sometimes this could mean an ending, right? An ending in a relationship. This could not mean, but it could be something that you may be thinking about, and how that could be lonely or that could be hard, but it's something that gets you closer to your goal. Also, alternatively, this could be you may be used to being lonely and alone and handling things in a different kind of way than what is being asked for you to do here, or it might be scared, or those things could just sort of be triggering that. This talks about you have what you want, and are you ready to pay the price? Are you ready to pay the piper? for receiving what it is that you want? Are you ready to do the work that needs to be done? In this case, there is something that you need to do in order to move towards the love that's yours, the type of relationship or whatever it is that you're reading for here in terms of love, that's yours. Here it says, you may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but know you will have to walk away from or even fail at because you can't or won't pay the dues it asks of you. So there could be something here about you making a bold gesture. It's just with the treasure island in protection, I feel like you feel like if you take this step, if you make this move, if you jump, you won't get caught. And I want to say that you will get caught. Whatever move it is that you're making here that might be quite difficult, or that might be quite taxing, or that might be calling, you into a different type of level of greatness, you will be caught. Like, you will be okay. It is going to take you to the next level of what's yours, which is quite nice. Another message here reminds you that being only the giver and not the receiver plays out in many relationships. But I feel like with this one, if there is someone who is sort of pushing you to continue to prove yourself, I still feel that there is a move that you need to make here. This to me is you making a move. Okay? And I believe you will flourish. Alright, number 3. I hope this serves you. If it did, let me know what your story is in the comments, because what? I wish you everything. I really do. Feel free to subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure you click the bell so that you do get notifications when our reading goes live, so that it can serve you when it needs to serve you. If you would like to look at the other readings that I have, feel free to do so. And if you'd like a private reading, let me know by sending me an email. The information for that is also in the description box. I will see you next time. Keep your light on and good luck. That's weird. I kind of want to put these two together. Let's do number 1. Hey, number 1. Hey, number 1. You have fear. Oh boy. What's going on? Does she take off her clothes, or is she carrying it around? What is happening here? Aw. She's running away from a bull. I think she may have been wearing a red dress. Somehow she took it off while running. Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. Alright, number 2. What are your next steps in love? What are your guidance steps in taking you towards love? Let's get the clarifiers out. Ugh, that's too much. Gosh darn it. Oh, okay. That's fun. Alright. Next step in love. Exchanging gifts to the sea. Peace and protection. And clean it up in protection. Fear. Alright. So, your next steps in love are quite interesting, number 1. There is an energy exchange of sorts here, but this is kind of strange if you're not dealing with anybody. So I'm just gonna keep talking and going on the hits that I'm getting, and then we'll sort it out. Excuse me. So, with the fear here, there's a woman running from a bull, and she took off her red dress. Okay, she's running away from this book. In the book, I really the card fear is described as this. A young woman chased by a bull runs while looking over her shoulder. To distract her pursuer, she frees herself of her red dress. Alright. I feel like there is a pattern here that has been going on for some time in your life, and or at least in your romantic world, that may need to be let go because it attracts trouble. And that is the energy exchange that you have, or that might be active in your love life. It may not. I think it does. I think it does attract trouble. It attracts at least undesirable things. It attracts undesirable tendencies, undesirable patterns. I just wanted a Snickers just now. Undesirable traits, undesirable end results, and there is a shedding of that, which is really nice. The guidance here that I'm seeing is that it may be uncomfortable, but number one, you can do it, and number two, you are a little bit more equipped to do it. When it comes to love, your next steps is to not try and fix people. That's one of them, anyway. Is to be okay in the discomfort of whatever energy exchange is happening. I'm picking up on someone who may be involved with someone else, right? So if you're involved with someone else, I'm going to talk to you. If you're not involved in someone else, with someone else, please just hang on, because I'm sure your message is still in here. I just need to sort of get this one out of the way, because that just seems to be what it is. Either you're in a relationship or a situationship, and there's some things that you may need to sort of look at your own home before you try to start fixing other people's homes, and to definitely not really look at other people's stuff outside of your own. If there's something that recently is going on, it is of value for you to look at how you have participated in it and what the pattern has been all throughout. And it's not a time to necessarily chastise yourself or even the situation fully. It's more of a flag for you to go, oh, okay, like what, how did this happen? Or how did this happen again? Or how is this happening? Why does this keep happening? And look at home base and see what's going on. There is a lot of relaxing cards here for me. There's a lot of, which is funny because she's running, but there's, I like it because there's like to the sea and peace and protection are, despite temporary bulls being chased, like despite the danger that might be around, despite the sort of chaos or the discomfort, like I said earlier, that's going on, or the muddy or dirt or filth that's going on in your love life or romantic space, stay calm to the best of your ability. And I feel like the way that we can stay calm is to stay present, but not the present situation where there's a bull chasing after you, but the present situation where you're, this is, it can be difficult, but where you're centered enough to make the right choices. And that's where you take off the red dress. You take off the things that are really not only not serving you, but are actually attracting like the bullshit. Well, I think I'm funny. I enjoy my own company. You're attracting that type of stuff and letting it go. And it is going to be uncomfortable running around naked because, oh my God. However, that is going to take you to where you need to be. It really looks it like this is actually really cute. A soft message. It's just kind of like you may need to get naked, face yourself, see what's going on underneath, see what you need to let go on your end in order to break the sort of energy exchange that isn't appealing. Or maybe that is appealing. Maybe you like the drama. Maybe you like the stuff. And if you do, okay, address it. Say you like it and recognize that that's a part that you're playing in what's going on in your romantic life. Or what's even not going on in your romantic life. That's a part of something that you are actively participating in. And until it comes to the point that you go, nah, I'm over this dress, I'm over this whole sort of wardrobe. Until it comes to that point, this will sort of still be the energy exchange that you're participating in. Let's see. Yeah, and you will be good. Find harmony within yourself. Don't look to the outer world to provide certainty, because clearly there's a bull chasing you. Okay? At least in this message, right? So you may be focusing too much. I love this is so beautiful because even in the original sort of piece, she's looking at the bull, right? Now, it is good. It is helpful, of course, to look at how other people are participating in the patterns that you find yourself in. It's just also quite useful to look at yourself. It's incredibly useful, and it's hard to look at yourself and say, I did this. I put myself in this situation. This person definitely participated, but I was also a willing participant in this whole thing. Maybe not willing, but I was also an active participant. This woman is looking at the bull. That's needed, right? That's necessary. She needs to look at the bull, see where it is, so she can plan her course. But if she keeps running, looking at the bull, she's gonna run into something, and that bull's gonna trample her and do whatever it needs to do to her, right? That's not what we want. We want to be able to look behind us, see what's going on, and then be able to look ahead and focus on our path, right? Stay in our lane. So this especially is harping on that aspect of staying in your lane. Yes, you can look at other people, see what they're doing, how they're responding to you, how they're not responding to you. But then it's on you to course correct. It's on you to look ahead and not dwell so much on what they're doing and what's going on that you kind of need to mind your own space here. Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain. So, and I like that. So if there is a certain energy exchange in your romantic life that is undesirable, look at how you might be participating in that. Look at how you might be enabling that kind of behavior or pattern or trend, and see how you can unpack that and course correct. See what needs to be taken off. What else can we give you here? Doop 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 doop. Da da da. Exchanging gifts to the sea. To the sea is often quite a mild message. It goes, can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. So I feel like with that adds to being able to look at your own side of the street and not always harping on your partner if you are partnered, if you are in a situationship, seeing what role you're playing, how you are playing a role. You really are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be involved. What role are you playing in this energy exchange? And if you are someone who's single, how I see that someone who's single and actively looking for love, what your next steps are with that particular message is for you guys, the pattern here is known and unknown. I hate doing that because that's such a reader thing. Like it's such a reader thing. But I want let me tap into that a little bit more for the singles. I feel like there's something here that it could be as simple as wanting love, but then speaking unlove, speaking, oh, I will never find, I will never be, I will There are no XYZ type people in the world. I feel like, and even maybe the people that you may be going for, or the people that are going for you, there could be something about environment, there could be something about effort or no effort, or too much effort or too little effort, or effort pivoted in other areas, or maybe you are preoccupied by other people in your life who you are caretaking, and that takes away your time from you taking care of your own romantic life. Or maybe there are people who you are saying, oh, but if I do find love, this might affect this person or these people in a different way, and that in a way that is uncomfortable for you, and that might be something that you need to look at for yourself and really see, like, okay, this is actually something that could be blocking my attraction of love, my thoughts and feelings, or even my reality surrounding how these people would react to me being coupled, or how I would react to how they react to me being coupled. If you are single and meet someone new, or you are on the hunt, on the prowl, allow the relationship to take its course. Don't rush. Allow, not even a relationship, allow getting to know someone to be something important, as opposed to jumping into, is this love? Are we in a relationship? Yeah, I feel like there's something here about going with the flow and seeing where things go, and that might be uncomfortable for some of you. So I wish you luck. Look at that energy exchange between you and the person. This is to the singles, and even to those in situationships, perhaps, or relationships. Look at the energy between you two, and assess that, and see what role you play in your relationships and how they go. That might be incredibly useful when it comes to how you move in love moving forward. I hope that was helpful. If you want more, I have hella pick-a cards on the channel. If you are subscribed, please go ahead and click the bell, because then it'll notify you when a new reading comes out, and it might just be the reading that you need, so you don't want to miss that. I appreciate you. I'd like to see you in the comments to let me know where this sat for you, because what? Sometimes I'll be like, what's going on here? And maybe what pattern that you need to look at that might be attracting the bulls of your life, of your world. That might be helpful, so others who stumble upon this video can find some camaraderie in that, That's always nice. Otherwise, if you're looking for a private reading, the information for that is available in the description box. Scroll all the way down. I wish you everything. I wish you everything. I wish you everything. Keep your light on, and good luck. Okay. Let's get into it with number 2. Hey, number 2. Hey, number 2. Hey, number 2, you got Chris. Let's see what this means for you. I have an idea, but I want to see what the next steps are for you, what this elaborates. Elaborate, collaborate, ooh, elaborate. I'm over it. Oh. There might be a part of you that's blocking your own happiness in some way. Because maybe you're so used to, and that kind of sucks, right? Sometimes we're so used to being on edge, we're so used to being on alert, we're so used to having to prepare and have a game plan and do all sorts of things that sometimes we miss opportunities to just chill out. Sometimes we miss opportunities to be in our relationships or our romantic spaces, whether that's singleship, situationship, relationship, sad ship. For you, number 2. Firstly, I will say when I see the caress card, it tells me about staying in your lane. It tells me about staying in your lane, but it really tells me about taking control of your own life, and having the rest follow you. So when you are in love with your life, when you are doing the things that you enjoy, when you are, when you are doing what feels good, generally, the love will come to you. It'll just be so smitten by your siren song that it'll just come to you. That's what the caress card gives me. But with this one, there's a slight nuance here of someone who's sort of so used to beating their own drum and maybe even ignoring the good that is going on around them because they may be so sort of strong on the stuff that has happened or the stuff that they stay prepared for happening. But with deep knowing, there's something here. If there's something here, either now, deep knowing is a beautiful card. It's a nice card. It's a nice card in that it talks about like you know. So there's something about this situation in your romantic world that you know about your next steps towards love, and you could be beating to your own drum, and you could be singing your own song, your own, siren call. It's just that you might be so, ready for action that you might miss some of the good that's going on in your world. You might miss some of the nice things. So if you are, for instance, let's say single, and this is ringing bells. You're saying, yes, Lucy, yes, this is me, honey. It's just, like I'm not getting the hits that I want. I'm not getting the people that I want. There's this person and that person and this and that, but I'm not. And it's like, that's this person and that person and this and that are all signs saying you're on the right track. And there's a need to, or at least there's a guidance here, a nudge to go, hey, look, like this and that may not be what you ultimately want, but they are part of what you want. And so while you have these, in the meantime of you getting what you want, while you're on the road to getting what you want, enjoy the things that are coming. So if someone who is undesirable to you pays you a compliment, honey, you better swim in that compliment. Don't roll your eyes and go, ugh, but it's from this person or it's from that thing, right? Like, no, soak it up. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's sort of finding joy in those things that are telling you, hey, you're on the right track. If you are in a relationship, to me, this sort of looks like your partner or your situation. Let's say relationship. I can't. Anyway, we'll do situationships if it comes up. We'll do it. I would say probably really goes in both, but is the partnership may not be at its perfect. It may not be the absolute best, but there are little things to be happy for, and be happy for those, right? Be happy for those. Um, take, find contentment in those sort of little moments. Um, because that will be an opportunity for you to see that, hey, maybe if your partner, if it's about your partner, you can say, oh, hey, actually things are changing in my relationship. um or hey, actually things are changing with my partner. They are, they are doing these things. um if you are in a situationship, oof, both. Listen to the both of what I said. Take stock of the little things that are coming your way or that are around you. Look around, open your eyes, see what is actually going your way in romance. Look for those things. Ask yourself, what is going my way in romance? And allow those things to perk up, because I feel like there are things that are going well in romance that you just may not have been noticing, or at least they will be coming your way on your path. It's like a treadmill path that I see in my mind. Whereas you're walking, it's like quite fast, like things are coming towards you, and you're like, oh, 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 kind of like that. Um, Take stock of those things, and whether it's from the person that you're wanting or the other people around you, or even just yourself, or movies or symbols and signs or whatever. Um, and if it is from the person that you're sort of with, take those little things that happen, like, oh, this happened. It's I don't want to promote crumb culture. That's not a thing. But I'm not saying, rejoice in the crumbs, but it's almost like, don't look at them so much as crumbs. Look at them as things that are nice, are sweet. It's something. It's not everything, but it's something. And it's I don't want to say it's up to you. I feel like you definitely should still stay on your high horse. I do. Still stay on your high horse, but also be able to find the joy and the gratefulness in the small things. So it's a weird sort of perspective shift here. Um yeah, I think this is for you to sort of look around and see what's going on here. And if those things aren't what you want, then know that you do have the power to get up and play a whole other instrument. You do have the power to move in a different direction and go after things that are yours. And I feel like you are on the path on getting things that are yours. It's just these little sort of itty bitsy things are also yours on your way to getting the big yours. It's like a pre meal before getting the big meal. If there is someone in your world, or someone who might be coming around in your world, they could play a part for you. And this could be a part where you realize that it helps you get in touch with your inner happy, and at least helps you get in touch with what that is for you. So this could be someone who impacts you, well, I don't want to say positive or negatively, because that is relative, but it could be someone who you meet, and maybe you have a great time together, or you have a great time with the person that you're currently whatever-ing, and it's nice, and that is a significant moment for you personally to go, I want more of this. If it's a bad experience, or if it's not the best experience, then you go, I don't want more of this. I want different. And that's your opportunity to renegotiate the path that you're on, or the path of the things that you want. And it tells, the powers that be, or your legs, to go, yep, we want more of this. Let's pivot more on this side of the path. So if there has been something that has not been so great that has happened, it was a learning experience, and it's something that will help you moving forward. It's it's been helpful. It's been helpful for you, and you're on the right path. I believe, when it comes to your love life. Yeah. just take a little bit more joy, find a little more joy in it. I'm going to read you happy, happy, and then we will close that. I want to get the new deck. Like, there's a new deck of this deck, and I want it. It's got super cute pictures. I love it. Lighten up, because this is a time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a clown, and don't take yourself or any situation right now too seriously. Have fun, be playful, and make laughter the order of the day. You will be surprised by how everything just seems to fall into place when humor leads the way. Being happy and lighthearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant for play as well as work, for laughter as well as tears, for celebration as well as focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through you today. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles lie in the silly things today. So I love that we ended up on that, because this one talks about in this position, it talks about this is a time to renegotiate things. And if this is a time to be renegotiate things, whomever picked this moment, the next steps for you in your world are to be viewed lightly. And I believe even, I don't want to say effortlessly, but you've worked for this. Like, you've earned this by what you've done for yourself, right? You've been focusing on yourself, and now it's time to continue focusing on yourself, but also enjoy joy, enjoy laughter, enjoy the silly things, and not take things too seriously. In dating or in relationship or even in situationship, sometimes you can joke about some shit, So enjoy this reading. Well, it's too late. I mean, I hope you enjoy the reading. I hope you are well. If you want more information, definitely check out the pick cards on the channel, or even more. See what videos call to you. Browse the channel. Go crazy. And see what's available for you and what calls to you, and I hope that it serves you. If you are subscribed, please don't forget to click that little bell, because then it'll let you know when my videos get uploaded, because it's not telling people. And I'm okay with that, but I'm also not okay with that. So if anything, I will see you in the comments. Please let me know what this is about. Reading pick cards, or just in general, are always interesting, because I don't know who I'm talking to or what the situation is. But by golly, when it's my turn and I'm browsing through my pick cards and I need an answer, I'm like, oh, this is scary. How she know what I'm going through? So I'm always curious to hear what you're going through, and I'm a comment reader. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I really do. Keep your light on, and good luck.